Combined team of Imphal East Commando and 6 Assam Rifles arrested a woman active worker of Noyon Group of Kangleipak Communist Party KCP last afternoon. A police report today said that Nomaithem Ningol Konthojam Ongbi Ranjana Devi, aged 38, wife of K. Surchandra Singh of Samara Mayai Lekai under Konthojam Police Station, was arrested from her residence yesterday around 2:30 p.m. Tulihal Battalion of 9th Sector Assam Rifles under the aegis of IGAR South, in coordination with Second World War Imphal Campaign Foundation and Manipur Tourism Forum today, organized a solemn ceremony to commemorate the Platinum Jubilee of Battle of Imphal at India Peace Memorial at Maibam, Lotpuching. A team of 14 officers and personnel of Myanmar Air Force made a 2-day visit to Air Force Station at Jorhat on Monday and Tuesday as a part of defense cooperation plan between India and Myanmar. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio held a meeting with Ambassador of Taiwan to India, Chung Kwang-ten, at Nagaland House, Arkipuram, New Delhi yesterday to seek cooperation from Taiwan for technical collaboration in the bamboo sector for value addition and its promotion in Nagaland. A 6-member delegation of the Tripura CPIM under the leadership of former Chief Minister and present opposition leader Manik Sarkar yesterday met State Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev at his official residence and submitted a memorandum demanding his immediate intervention to stop all post-poll violation and restore peace in the state. From Delhi to Puducherry, several parts across India have been gripped by heat wave. The national capital and other parts in the country are unlikely to get a relief from the scorching heat this week, the Weather Office has predicted. In Delhi, mercury has soared to 45 degrees. Heatwave conditions have spread across 2/3 of the country. Ahead of the first bilateral meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump in 2 years, the government is preparing for a positive visit by a high-level delegation led by Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in the 3rd week of June. Businessman Robert Vadra, husband of Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, has been called by the Reinforcement Directorate to appear before it tomorrow as a part of investigation into alleged illegal property deals. The case involves the purchase of properties in London, Dubai, Rajasthan and the National Capital Region. This is the 3rd time he is being called for questioning. India yesterday issued an updated travel advisory for Sri Lanka, saying that the security situation was gradually returning to normal in the island nation, but Indian nationals travelling there need to be careful and vigilant. Navin Patnaik, re-elected with a decisive majority in the assembly election in Odisha, took oath as the Chief Minister of the state. Patnaik and his team of ministers were administered the oath of the office at a function in Bhubaneswar. Patnaik, 72, records his 5th time in office as Chief Minister, making him one of the longest-serving Chief Ministers of the coastal state. The US Treasury Department has removed India from its currency monitoring list of major trading partners. However, it continued to keep China on its watch list while urging the nation to take necessary steps to avoid a persistently weak currency. Several tornadoes reportedly touched down last evening in Kansas to damage homes, uproot trees and rip down power lines, the National Weather Service said. About 20 tornadoes, including a large rain-wrapped twister near Kansas City, were reported to the NWS by storm chasers and spotters as news broadcast images of roofs torn off homes and roads scattered with debris and tree limbs. Scott Morrison was sworn in as Australia's Prime Minister today, 11 days after retaining the position in the country's general election. Along with Deputy Prime Minister Michael McCormack, Mr. Morrison was sworn in by Queen Elizabeth's official representative in Australia, Governor-General Sir Peter Cosgrove, at a ceremony in the capital, Canberra.